The same powers that bombed Libya later complained about migrant waves, but it was their bombs that shattered the walls of North Africa. Now, human traffickers, neo-slavers, and armed groups trade African flesh across desert routes. Migration became the consequence of plunder. They exploit our minerals, and we are forced to run. They destroy our economies, and we are pushed into exile. Today, Western media blame Islamist groups for the instability in the Sahel. But look closer. Who armed them? Who created the vacuum in which they thrive? The chaos did not come from within. It was imported from Libya, from foreign bombs, and from a war for control over resources. These so-called terrorists are not preaching religion. They kill, loot, and seize Africa's natural wealth: uranium in Niger, gold in Burkina Faso, coltan in Mali, and the DRC. They control trade routes. They tax miners. Through them, foreign companies gain access to African resources without accountability. And then, arrogantly, they dare to say, Africa is poor because it is corrupt, because Africans don't work hard, because it is not democratic. They call us shithole countries like Trump did. They say we have no history like Sarkozy claimed. But the truth is, Africa is not poor. It is being looted. Over $88 billion leaves Africa in illicit financial flows every year. Africa loses more money to tax evasion and exploitation than it receives in aid. The CFA franc still ties 14 African countries to the French treasury. Mining companies extract billions and pay a fraction in taxes. Aid often returns to donor countries through contracts, interests, or political conditions. But we must also face the truth. Africa has never truly been independent. The colonial powers handed us fake independence while placing in power leaders who would serve their interests. Many of these so-called leaders were not nation builders. They were incapable, bloodthirsty individuals willing to sacrifice the future of Africa's youth for a seat at the oppressor's table.